All right, moving on to the tariff impact. I think anytime a government introduces a policy which is a sudden change. So the tariffs were a sudden change till 1st of April, when there was and almost the administration only gave 7-8 days, because they announced it on the 2nd of April, I believe, and the implementation was going to be on the 9th of April. So that is too short a time for the industry to change their supply chain. But then later on, the administration provided another 3 months for implementing tariffs, and then they further extended it by another 3-4 months for a lot of countries. So I think that helps everybody. So if you get 6 months, then you, as a company who's based in the US, who's importing stuff, they can easily adjust their supply chain. And you can see that in the top chart over here. US was already adjusting its imports from China before 2024 also. So since 2018, US has reduced its imports from China by a wide margin that you see on the top right-hand side chart. And in 2025 also, you will see that Chinese exports to the US have taken a straight slide down. Now, some of that is made up by increase in exports from Vietnam, Mexico, Canada, other countries, but definitely exports from China have declined. So even in 2025, the supply chains have been readjusting so that they are reliant less on China. So once companies get this time to readjust the supply chains, the impact is reduced to quite an extent. And I think that is what we'll see over the next 1 year, that companies have gotten enough time. And that's why the impact of tariffs will mostly be blunted. And plus, people have bought ahead of time. A lot of consumers, a lot of businesses, you can see that in the inventory numbers for Amazon, Walmart, all of them. They have increased their inventory significantly. And so that is why the tariff impact, at least for the next 6 months, will be zero. And then after the next 6 to 8 months, when the current inventory does get sold and you have to buy new inventory, I think at that time you will see some impact on prices from the tariffs, but it may not be as much as it was feared initially. So that's why I think tariffs is probably not a big issue in the markets